Here goes a test recording just to make sure that the gain and everything is where it's supposed to be. How are you, Alvatross?
What the hell's up with that announcer voice? He's just like,
Hey, how you doing? My name's Juhadre.
That's what I do. That's what I do. It's part of my persona. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this episode of JuPodRe, the conversational podcast with absolutely no roadmap. I'm Juhadre.
I'm Alvatross17.
And I'm Blien.
And today we got a guest.
Liquid.
Hello.
Liquid!
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, spur of the moment.
So, Liquid, it's actually really nice that you're here. What we've been doing is we'll invite someone on the show that we've heard a bit about. For example, a longtime friend, Admin Anonymous, Cobalt, DMAC, all of them have come on after we've introduced a few stories with them and talked about experiences.
But DMAC will never be mentioned again.
And so Albatross has been talking about you quite a lot over the last 3 seasons.
Thank you.
He just is so special to me. Pull it together.
Yeah, please. Come on. Pull it together.
Oh, yeah. So we've known each other for, what?
Ever 10,
11,
11?
12? I don't know.
It was right before high school. We were out of high school. So, yeah, it was like...
No, I knew you during high school.
Yeah, before we were...
Yeah,
so,
back when we used to hate each
12
other.
years? I would say 12.
Probably 12. And I think the first 2 years we hated each other.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that was a weird patch because you had a twin and got along with him, but then it was like Liquid, just like God.
Yeah. Patch things up.
Good.
Yeah. So tell the viewers about yourself. Tell Blien about yourself.
Well, Blien, I'm a single father of 2. Handsome devil.
And so you are trying something new.
I am trying something new right now. Not used to this.
The electrician look.
I'm a pajama concierge.
Oh,
wait, hold on. I couldn't tell if that was real or not. And then I was thinking, what the heck is a pajama concierge? That doesn't even make sense.
No, I have an alternative gamer tag that's pink pajamas.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so there's the 4th one.
Okay,
Yeah.
so did you mean concierge or connoisseur?
Concierge.
Okay, so
Maybe I did mean concierge.
A connoisseur is one who is an expert who seeks out. That's the one.
That's
Okay,
the one.
connoisseur. A pajama connoisseur. I like that. That's pretty good. Sorry to interrupt.
yeah.
You usually are wearing pajamas when I come over.
Yeah, usually.
You wear pajamas as much as Blien
As
wears
much as I can, yeah.
comfy bottoms.
Because they're comfy.
Because they're comfy. Yeah.
No, construction worker, just, run of the mill.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's about it.
So, you're also a gamer.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have gamer tag.
Since I was 4.5.
How much is your Steam account worth now?
I don't know. Probably $4,000.
My gosh.
So,
what?
story time for that one, if I
Please.
may. He went to the bank because he had to get a bank statement, and they normally remember this story.
Yeah.
They usually what do they charge? Like what, $3, $4, $5 for those? And the lady just he came back to the car, and I just started laughing because he goes, "The lady gave this to me for free because she says I have a spending problem."
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And then, because
Half of my my Steam account was built by him.
yeah.
Because
It was like Steam sale. Oh, never played this game. That's like,
he buy them for like
I think-
3 different accounts.
I think about 180 of my games I've never touched.
Like, even to this day?
Yeah.
All right.
Did I send you that meme of the it's like the 2 guys? One's like, "Oh, this game's on sale." And the other guy's like,
Yeah.
"You don't even like that game." "Yeah, but it's on sale." "You don't even play that genre." "Put it in the cart." "Oh,
Yeah.
no, but you're never gonna play it." "Put it
Yeah.
in the cart."
I got about 250 games.
Oh my gosh. And 180 of them you haven't played.
Yep.
I am thoroughly impressed.
Wait, how many games do you think you have?
Do I have? So someone gifted me a Humble Bundle twice. So I have a list of games that I haven't played yet either, but I don't think I have above 50.
We got a bunch from those Christmas sales back when we were playing a bunch of TF2.
Oh yeah, because they would have like pre-order this game and get this in-game hat. And so that's I got.
Oh yeah. The cosmetic incentives.
Yeah,
I
my
like that
TF2
stuff.
account alone is like worth like $1,500.
Oh my gosh.
Mine's not worth that much, but yeah.
I don't think any software I own, game or anything, is worth anything really. I don't do a lot of the deeper questing.
Yeah.
So,
Well, okay, it didn't help that we were using that one die server where we just go in. And
yeah, they used to have like, so you would have an idle server, and so you would get a certain amount of items per time per day, and so as long as you were dying, we keep giving you items. So I had like, I want to say like 7 accounts just gathering items, and so
so let's ask this for anyone who isn't privy to it. What makes your account valuable? More than just the games themselves, what have you done to increase its value?
I have a lot of rare items, especially for my TF2 account, like unusual hats and weapons. But mostly it's the mass amount of games I've collected. But
okay, so how does one go about getting like rare items? Because I know
Search
that
the
you
store.
can get it.
Yeah, you just
Okay.
search their store. They have like all sorts of different games have different unique items you can buy on Steam. So like if you wanted like a legendary item on, or an unusual item on like Dota 2, you could buy something there. If you want it for a TF2, buy it there. Or Counter-Strike Global Offense, buy it there.
Okay.
But
How many rare / legendary items do you have, Alvatross?
I have no idea. I don't pay attention to that stuff at all.
I gave him an unusual hat once upon a time, I think.
How unusual?
Like a $20 hat.
In a game?
Yeah.
In TF2?
Yeah.
Which hat?
I'm surprised you don't recognize it. It's
I haven't
unusual.
played TF2 since just after
there
high
is
school.
that. There is
Yeah, I actually went to their servers and like, I can't believe people actually still play that.
Yeah.
There was actually a time when people were playing Classic more than that because it was like retro mindset.
Yeah.
What, classic Team Fortress?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Team Fortress 2, not Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress Classic.
Don't think I've ever even seen that game.
It's pretty fantastic.
Yeah?
It's very similar, but the classes are a little bit different. Guns are all very different, but like the same.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah, just there's an update.
So then you're very familiar with the Team Fortress franchise then, I'm willing to guess.
Team Fortress, Half-Life, Dead Space. Those are my big players.
And you got into Diablo as well.
Oh, yep, all the Diablos, StarCraft, Warcraft.
Well, because Juhadre here is also a really big Diablo 3 fan.
Why haven't we played?
Well, I think it's due to the fact that you've been Albatross's friend for 12 years, you decided, and we've only been acquaintances.
According to my wife, he's my boyfriend.
And that is exactly that's exactly why. It's because you're hogging him, dang it,
I'm
Albatross.
sorry.
I don't know. We'll hook up after this.
All right.
Diablo 3.
Yeah,
But
it should
But do you have
be-
Diablo 2 as well?
I don't yet.
Okay.
I came in to the game late.
Yeah, I am playing Diablo 2 right now because
Okay.
I'm waiting for the season to end on Diablo 3.
When does Diablo 4 come out? Do we know?
Well,
Diablo 4
like
has
next
not
year.
been officially announced release date wise.
Yeah.
They just
keep making updates.
See, that's
Yeah.
all I see. I didn't know if
They-
they had an update.
They
I
gave another blog
stopped looking.
post talking about itemization. I just listened to a fascinating podcast about it yesterday and today. It's incredible. They're
You'll
doing
have
a
to
lot of
share
good
that. And
stuff.
if you'd like to share that to our viewers.
Yeah, it's called Danctuary. It's put together by a lot of the Diablo 3 streamers and popular guys. Like anyone who plays the game knows the names Riker and Rax. Big Diablo 2 guy, his name is Mr. Llama. He's been involved several times, and they just do like unfortunately it's 2.5 to 3 hours every single episode. It's really long.
Which
But-
kind of helps in our line of work. Because
It really
we
does.
really need something to keep us focused.
Yeah, it's great for me because they don't just talk about that game in particular. They talk about the dev updates. They talk about the new season for Diablo 3. They talked about Path of Exile. All the genre is called ARPG, action RPGs. And they talk a lot about that. They had one of the top Path of Exile guys on there once or twice.
I'm
And
told to play that game, but I just haven't played it.
it's complicated.
I've heard it's similar to Diablo.
So gameplay, yes, because it's an action RPG.
But obviously, like all the details are different.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've that's something Crash plays a lot.
Yes, and he is quite good at it. He
Quite good at anything he touches.
True. I was actually in a call with him and his two brothers. The three of them together were playing. I really hope it was Path of Exile because that's what I assumed the whole time. And I'm going to talk about it. But anyway, yeah, they're talking about all these different things. They're like, you should get at this. I already have one of those. Oh,
Yeah,
does
no.
it have the, and they know all of the things. It is fascinating.
It is sad because, okay, so you're probably starting to feel this now that you've kids.
Yeah.
But I hate it because I want to play all these games. I'm playing Deep Rock Galactic right now, which Blien can say is a super simple game.
It is.
But then we get in this game, and I love you, Stonewall Jack, but he gets in and starts talking about all this stuff, and I'm like, what do you mean a build for this? Like I thought this was a simple game, and he's like, no, you can do it, and I'm like, holy crap! Like, I wish I had time to do that kind of stuff, but, I mean, I have a wife, a kid, and I've got a full-time job, so I've got other stuff taking my time, but I'm like, wow!
So that is meta gaming, is what it's called. Min-max.
Yeah.
Are you a big meta gamer, Liquid? Or do you just play to goof around?
Yeah, I play goof around.
So that's where I'm at, but I get jealous sometimes because people are like, yeah, if you do this, I'm like, oh, man! Like, I've been playing this, like, novicely, and you're over here like, I am, like, legendary.
Yeah.
I mean,
if it's like a game like Borderlands and I want to like get some good stuff, I'll like go all out. But like most games, I'll just
pretty good at CS:GO. No, not CS:GO.
CSS, Counter-Strike Source. Yeah.
Yeah,
Source.
Counter-Strike
Yeah, I was.
Good times on Source.
You got kicked off a few servers because they
banned
thought he was
for hacking.
He wasn't hacking.
Yeah.
He was just good.
I got banned all the time. I think I have like I want to say 24 bans.
My gosh.
I'm not joking. I watched him play. That's just how good he is.
Yeah, I'm a little rusty now, but I can kind of.
Well, aren't we all? We're all rusty at those.
We all had to
games.
grow up.
Yeah, when I was in high school, I did nothing but play video games and go to school. So I was like playing all the time, and I think I have at least 2,000 hours still clocked on it. But,
Jeez.
Yeah.
So, I want to ask this to everyone in the room. What is your favorite game? The one that you, no matter what, can... And it doesn't even have to be an anytime thing. Just, what is the game that has drawn you in? Maybe not have the most hours, but is your favorite?
Nope, I get what you're saying. Liquid, you can go first since you're the guest, or you can pass it on to the next person.
Oh, I'll take that. For me, it's Dead Space every time. I love the story of Dead Space 1, 2, and 3. And then I love how they did like a co-op version.
Okay.
Where you can play single or co-op if you want, and it plays along the same story basically on 3.
So I'm going to be a stickler. One game.
Okay.
You have to pick between the
one
three.
game? Okay. Dead Space 2.
Number 2.
Number 2?
2.
Oh, see, I like anytime somebody mentions Dead Space 2, I remember the elevator. They have to go up where they all come in. Took like 3 hours to beat it. No joke. And you were sitting right there laughing the whole time. I was like, fuck! Give it up! Ah! And he's just like, don't throw my controller. Because we were playing it for Xbox 360. Was that the Xbox 360? Was it 360?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we had it for PC, Xbox, and then I had it for PlayStation 3.
Gosh dang.
Yeah, I remember playing those games when we were downstairs in the dark. And then when we were living with Faced, his mom got a cat, and the cat came downstairs and scared the piss out of me.
You told that story on our haunted episode. You talked about the cat, and it was the basement where the TV would like turn on by itself, right?
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the closet light would turn on by itself too.
That's it.
Yeah. See, I've got voucher.
Yeah.
I've
done that.
Okay, wait. When sorry to sidetrack. When you were in that house, when you were sleeping over, which is right across the street, you could have just gone home, but we were all lazy. Do you remember just sleeping before we got Jack the cat, and you'd feel like a cat sleep at your feet, but there was no cat?
I never got that. I do remember all the lights.
Face got that all the time. It was weird because lights would do it all the time, but it was so creepy.
Especially in that bottom,
the back room,
downstairs back room. Yeah.
Yeah, where Face and I were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
It was so creepy. Oh man. Okay,
and it would
moving
always
on.
be really cold by the closet. It didn't
Yeah.
matter if the heater was on; it was always cold right there.
Yeah, we had a long discussion about that.
I know.
It was a really good time.
It was creepy because I had to stay there by myself, and that's when I was like, oh, I gotta turn on the light came on.
Yeah.
And then I had to get up, turn off the TV. No, you know what? That was more than once. Because even Face was told me to do it. Like, we gotta turn off the TV. Like, thanks. I'm like, I didn't do that. And you're like, oh.
Go back several episodes to check that one out. I believe it's titled Haunted. Good stuff. Liquid, who would you like to go next?
Okay.
What's his name?
Blien?
Yes! Woo!
So one of my all-time favorite games is Portal 2.
Okay.
Good game.
I just love puzzle games, and that one is just put together so beautifully. Unfortunately, once you figure out all the puzzles, there's not much replayability.
Is
in
that
it.
is that the one where you can build your own puzzles too?
Yes.
Is it, or is okay? That was the second one. I couldn't remember if that was the first or second. Okay.
And the quips and the lines in there are just hilarious all the time.
I love the videos from that.
Yeah.
Have you ever listened to the unused clips of Cave Johnson?
Oh, the ones I'm talking about. The one, yeah, the ones.
I
Yeah,
showed you.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, love it.
Just try to get close
Cherries,
to that,
cherries.
baby.
My favorite of that one is, I've been thinking, if life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Make life take the lemons back. And he goes on this huge rant about how...
Yeah.
Man, he was gonna burn your house down.
In the end, robots showed what is like 16% more cooperation than humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
Oh man. Okay.
Portal 2, good.
Portal
good
2,
choice.
huh?
Yep.
Portal 2.
All right, who's next?
Albatross?
Okay, so mine is actually a really older game,
Mm-hmm.
and it's The Legend of Dragoon from PlayStation 1.
Interesting.
That had a really good storyline, and it was a really long game. 4 discs.
Oh my gosh, you were getting old.
Going into Final Fantasy
Oh,
business right there.
Yeah.
I forgot multi-disc games.
Yeah. Do you remember that? And like you had to be careful because you're like it would say put in the next disc, and you're like, okay. Yeah, you had to do it so fast, otherwise it like it timed out somehow and like
Yeah.
freaked out.
Mhm.
And you're like, no! You had to go back to the save to get back to that point. Oh, it
Yeah.
was ridiculous. But yeah, I'd have to say The Legend of Dragoon.
So what was that? Because I'm unfamiliar with that title.
Okay, so you're in medieval times, and there is this main monster called the Black Monster, which is really just another dragoon that's not really recognized as a dragoon. But you got to play the story to actually understand why I say that, because it is a dragoon, but it's not at the same time. It turns into something else. But you harness the spirit of a dragon, and then you get power from it, and then you can call on super abilities, and it's a turn battle game that's also a very, very, very long adventure. So it's actually really fun. So you got to save the planet from the destruction of the I want to say it's been years since I played it. The Tree of Life. It's such a good story.
Very good.
It's a very turn battle strategy, very good game.
Nice.
So I'm a sucker for a good story game.
I think a lot of people are, and I don't think that's a bad thing either. I
No,
think it's
'cause
really nice.
I mean, one of the reasons why we play video games is to get lost in the game.
I agree.
So, yeah, Legend of Dragoon for me.
Nice. All right, that means it's my turn, huh?
Absolutely.
Mine technically doesn't exist anymore. It was a MOBA called Dawngate.
I actually remember that.
It is like it will surprise people because I talk about Smite and League of Legends all the time. I played Dota before my mission. Like I was pretty good. I was super excited for Dota 2 to come out. But of my MOBA experiences, Dawngate is by far the best. I think the game itself was put together better. The announcer was better. The map was better. The flexibility was better.
So can you not
Everything.
buy that anymore?
No, it didn't get big enough is the
Okay.
problem. And the servers got taken offline, I want to say like 2000, shoot, hold on. I need to do some math real quick.
Because I remember hearing about the game.
It was like
never played it.
2016, 2017, they had to turn off the servers because not enough people were playing it. It wasn't as successful as they wanted.
Yeah.
But the good news is I was so nostalgic about it that I went looking around, and there is a company working to rebuild that game.
Ooh.
It's called Dreambound now.
Okay, so
So they don't have the rights to Dawngate, but they are working with, I believe it was EA. Was it EA?
I don't remember.
I think it was EA, but it came from the Origin engine. I do remember that. But they're in the works of getting the character models and those names
to try and make
the
it as
map.
close as possible.
Yeah. and I've been following their Discord, and it's
That's awesome.
Now, if I've been asked a couple times if I could switch games with my casting and put my focus into another game, I said Smite, but then when I found out that Dreambound came out, instant change.
You know what?
I would drop League of Legends in a heartbeat.
Okay, so
learn that.
Dreambound.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really remember what Dawngate was about.
It was a MOBA, just like
Yeah,
League of
like
Legends.
Okay, so just like that. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a 3-lane map.
Maybe I'll get into that one.
But this one was so much cooler because the way characters are built in Dota and League of Legends and most MOBAs, they have a meta to just the hero themselves.
Yeah.
Something they are naturally better at
Blizzard
doing.
did the same
Yeah,
thing,
Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing with Dawngate was, by picking the right pre-game setup, it didn't matter what your hero was designed, quote unquote, to do.
Yeah.
You could take someone who's supposed to be, let's call it marksman or ranged assassin, where you're exceptionally squishy, but you do a lot of damage. You scale really well into the end of the game. Or if your champion, they called them shapers, was designed to be really strong in the beginning but fall off. If you changed how things were, you could do whatever you wanted with whatever shaper you wanted.
That's awesome. Well, we'll have to check that out when it comes out.
Yes.
I will definitely check it out. I will check that.
I will
out.
be keeping you guys updated because, like I said, absolutely favorite game. I wasn't even very good. I didn't get to play it very long. None of my friends really did. Okay, that's not true. I had like 5 or 6 friends who would jump on and we would play around every once in a while.
Admin Cobalt Crash.
Actually, no admin. Admin was on his mission at the time. It was Thor's Dragon.
Okay.
He was big on it. I think Cobalt played. Crash did play with me. Blien, I believe you did.
Yep.
But that was about it. Because there was an explosion of MOBA games.
You didn't play that one?
No. Let's see. What year did that one?
I think it
Was it big?
2015,
16.
15, 16.
No, I was playing Counter-Strike.
Yeah, and there was an explosion of MOBAs because League of Legends started in 2010, and I started playing this in 2012, 2013, before I moved out of the apartments. And then by the time I was in my current home, it was gone.
That's sad. That's sad.
It was really sad, but it was that. Heroes of the Storm came out. Dota 2 was getting really big. There was Strife. There was Dragons and Titans came out. The Battle Right came out. The Blood something Legends was another. There were like 1,000 MOBAs that all came out at the same time.
The biggest ones were Dota and League of Legends.
Correct.
Yeah.
The most successful. There was another one. Dark Crisis was the one based on the DC universe. Oh, that game was garbage, by the way.
Anything from DC right now is garbage. I'm sorry. After Batman versus Superman, I was like, you guys suck. So they did come back with Aquaman and Wonder Woman, but
Yeah.
anyway, I don't want to get into.
But yeah,
so, moving to the next
Dawngate.
thing.
Dawngate was my favorite.
Cool. Moving to the next thing. So, have you started streaming at all?
No.
I streamed for the first time on Twitch
Ooh.
2 days ago because my brother-in-law he was like, I want to watch. His son was like, I want to watch you play. I was like, sure. So I figured it out. Streamed Deep Rock Galactic, and yeah, it was my first stream. 2 people
Very
watched.
good. Congratulations.
I don't know who the second person was, but they watched.
So, from what I remember, it counts you with it up on a.
Are you kidding me?
On
No.
Twitch.
Okay.
Yeah, on Twitch.
On Twitch,
That's
yeah.
what I've been told. So,
Yeah.
like, if you're
It doesn't do
monitoring
that on
your stream,
Facebook, just Twitch.
Oh, that's dumb. But
I
anyway,
agree.
but he wanted to watch, and I was like, yeah, sure. But I mean, my name's not out there at all.
mhm.
Yeah.
No, so I'll probably stream once in a while. But I was like, oh, cool, I streamed for the first time.
That's why Paul.
They
wanted to
probably
buy my
couldn't have
computer.
seen you very well, though.
What?
Aspect ratio.
Well, I'm sorry, I got a big screen, okay? Yeah, because Cobalt was watching my game the other day, so I was on Discord, and I was like, he goes, I was like, well, do you want to watch what we're doing since you're just going to jump in next? And he goes, yeah, sure. And he gets on, he goes, I love the aspect ratio. I can watch. And I was just like, I feel bad for people that, like, I play on a 4 foot wide screen, but I'm sorry, people that have a 24-inch or 27-inch monitor.
Is your 16:9? Aspect ratio is a 16:9?
I think it's 32:9.
Okay.
Because it's the same as two 27 inches put together, so I think it's 32:9.
Okay, so yeah, it would like squish and be extra long to fit on
Yeah,
there.
I got to figure out how to change. I mean, I could probably change it if I just window down on mine,
Probably.
because I can do that, but I hate doing that.
Yeah.
Play like the rest of us. Sorry.
Well, actually, it does weird stuff to Deep Rock Galactic. It only shows the top. So like, take like my resources, and it like cuts the top part off, and then the rest of it's fine though.
So I am imagining, you remember getting full screen versus widescreen movies back in the day?
Oh.
You had to specifically ask for the widescreen because it was a different aspect ratio,
Yeah.
and it just gave those black bars on the top and
Yeah.
bottom.
I hate that. I'm like, why can't you utilize my entire TV?
I actually specifically would ask for the
The full-
widescreen. Yeah,
Really?
the widescreen. Yeah, because it gives you more picture. One of the best examples was, I want to
Then
say
they should make a damn widescreen TV, okay?
They did, and you had to get everything specifically right. You had to get a widescreen TV, the widescreen movie, DVD, or VHS at the time, and a player that would play at that aspect ratio. So you had
Yeah.
to get the full combo.
They didn't make VHS widescreens, did they?
I think they did. My parents
might
had
have been-
Godzilla.
It
No
might have been
way.
Yeah.
towards the end.
You remember the
1996 with
Matthew Broderick.
The worst Godzilla ever. Yes.
Debatable, but very close.
Go to any chat room. Oh my gosh.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun.
As a kid, yes. As an adult, I tried to watch it again and was like, the CGI sucks.
Well,
And the storyline wasn't
I'll
that
give you-
great. In my opinion.
what Godzilla movie has a good storyline?
The new one?
The one with the King
Godzilla
Ghidorah?
versus
King of the
Kong?
Monsters.
Yeah, those ones, Godzilla and Godzilla King of the Monsters, and now Godzilla. Those ones, I love those ones. I also miss the Japanese ones where they'd be like, oh, it's Godzilla!
Oh, no.
I-
With the dubbing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but they were so because you had like the cheesy Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla, Godzilla versus Mothra.
Mhm.
I mean, those were the original, and you could definitely tell it was just some Japanese guy in like a rubber foam
Oh,
costume
yeah.
that would just stand up out of the dirt.
Amen.
Anyway, going back to
Yeah.
so the aspect ratio on mine is not the greatest when I stream because of that, but oh well.
Oh, well.
Get a widescreen monitor.
Yeah.
Well, Liquid, thank you for leading us in that discussion, but we're not done yet.
Okay, one last question though.
Okay.
Why Dead Space 2? We skipped over that.
So I love the story of 1, but I love the weapon customization of 2 a lot better.
Okay.
It let me immerse myself how I wanted to play it a
Didn't
little
they
better.
do that a lot in 3 though too?
Yes, absolutely in 3, yeah.
But you liked it because it was originally in 2.
Yeah.
I think the story was a little bit better in 2 than 3.
Yeah,
'Cause the
I like
3
the story was better in 2 than 3.
Yeah.
But that's because they wanted to throw the co-op in, and
Yeah.
so they were kind of limited.
That was the first time they did that, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like, my brother bought it. Like, I pre-ordered it, of course, and then he bought it like a year later, and he's like, "Hey, I got Dead Space 3. Do you want to play?" I'm like, "I've already finished it. Let's play. I've got great stuff, good guns, lots of ammo. Let's do this."
I played every October. I played through the series and
Mhm.
scares the shiz out of me every time.
Very good. Well then.
Stupid cat. Anyway, moving on to the next segment. So, Liquid, almost said your name. We have a segment called What the F.
Hey, this is Blien reminding you to check out SosicGaming.com for quality clothing and other swag. Go check them out and use code JuPodRe on checkout for an additional 15% off.
Okay, so here's how it goes. In the last week, there has to be a situation in your life that happened to happen after Wednesday. Okay? Could have been Wednesday night, but it had to be after Wednesday. That made you go, what the fuck? Or what the F? Because Juhadre doesn't swear.
Okay.
Okay, and you can either choose to go first or pick somebody else to go
But
first.
do we need to recap last week first, though?
Oh, you know what? That's right. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I love this segment so much. Sorry, I put this over there so it doesn't make noise because I'm trying not to. There's nothing on the table. Okay, so you just logged me in.
Yes, I did.
So let me go back to it, and we have last week's nominations were skivvies.
Skivvies.
It's an old school word for underwear.
Okay.
Must be a contractor, and that won't work.
Sorry that picture came out so late.
Yeah, I was actually somehow I got logged out of every account of my Twitter, and I don't remember that password because I usually have it saved as one of my passwords on my phone.
Yeah.
Anyway, the winner for that one last week was That Won't Work.
Yay!
So, Blien.
No, that was me.
That was yours?
Yeah. The
Wait.
contractor was
Oh,
Blien.
yours was the contractor. That's right. I was like, that would have matched for that. That's right. Okay, that won't work.
There was a little 4-door sedan like the size of an Altima with a plow and a salt bin on the back of it.
Really?
100%.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it won't work.
No, didn't you say it was like it was like a Saturn?
It was a Saturn, but it was an Altima sized car.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
not what that was designed to do.
Okay, so
Sounds
anyway,
pretty
Liquid, you can choose to go first with your story, or pick somebody else to go first.
All right. I choose Blien to go first.
Sorry.
Okay. So yesterday I had the most wonderful day.
I can hear the sarcasm like literally splashing on the
Yes.
floor.
I had a headache the entire day.
Ooh.
Does this have to do with Moose?
No.
Damn.
And it progressively got worse, and I made it through work, and then I went home and went to the grocery store, and that night I just took a long shower and just kept the light off and just
I love
went to
showering
bed.
the light off.
Same.
I
I'm
went
gonna
to
see
bed
how
early
small my wiener is.
just so I could close my eyes because my head was hurting so much. And then at 1 a.m. this morning, I wake up to a Charlie horse in my leg.
Worst.
And it like repeated 3 times of intense pain before it finally went away. And I'm just like, everything in one day.
Everything. What's the adage? When it rains, it pours.
Oh my gosh, that's just funny. I remember getting Charlie horses in the middle of the night, and you're just like, ah!
Yeah. It started to go away. And I'm
Help
like,
me,
yes,
Tom
I can
Cruise.
relax. And then it comes right back 3 times. I'm just like, no.
Oh, that is a bummer. I am so sorry.
What do you
Blien.
want to call that one, Blien?
I was thinking something like getting old sucks.
I don't know. I wasn't old when I got those. I was in
Which-
college.
Which is probably why it won't work.
F you, Charlie.
Okay. I'll spell it different later. Okay. Liquid, you can either go next or pick somebody to go next.
I'll go next.
Okay.
All right. So last week I was in California, and we were staying on a golf course. And so naturally, my in-laws brought golf clubs and golf balls for my kids to play on a little putting green. They had
Yeah.
like a little kids one for the kids to play on. So, my boy, for whatever reason, picks one up, throws it as hard as he can, hits me in the funny bone.
Oh no!
I was like, "What the?"
You are allowed to swear on the podcast.
Yeah, he hit me so hard. It's still
Like with
anytime
with the
with
club.
a golf ball.
Oh, he
He
threw the
threw
ball.
it.
Wait, was it an
It's
actual golf ball or like
yeah,
a kid's golf
well,
ball?
he has like one wiffle ball there, and I think he thought it was that. And he grabbed a regular golf ball and hucked it as hard as he could and hit me in the funny bone.
Oh, man.
I love it.
And Blien, what do we want to call that? Or do you have a good title?
Kids are my pride and my pains.
That's not funny.
Pride and Joy.
You could do Pride and Joy.
Pride and joy.
Blien?
Approver?
Approved.
I love it.
All right.
He's
Okay.
the approver.
All right.
Since he's in the corner, that's the
So
only job he
As long as
does.
Blien approves.
Yeah. I don't remember how that started. I think I just asked him one day and just kept asking him.
Yeah, that's exactly how it happened.
Who goes next?
Albatross, would you go next?
I will go next. 7800 South and Jordan Landing Parkway. the intersection right there,
Okay.
the one that's got the bank and like Panda Express right now.
Yeah.
Okay, you know how when people are heading west on 78th, they usually some people make a U-turn right there.
Yeah.
Okay, there's also a green arrow. Not a
Yes.
green light. There's a green arrow.
It's an arrow.
Okay. Well, we got a green arrow, and it was 3 cars back.
Uh-huh.
It turns yellow, then the fucker decides to move.
Okay,
Okay, truck goes. It's red. The next car decides, you know what, I'm going to go. Almost nails the other cars because they started to go.
Yeah.
The car that was actually going eastbound on 78th had to go around him because the car turning, he was like pissed. I could tell he's pissed. Almost T-boned him because he floored it. And so the 3 cars almost nailed him because he went after, like, he had already started stopping and then just like was like, fuck it, I'm going. Like, I could, sorry for anybody's gonna get offended with language. I don't really care. But he was like, and just went, and they had already started going. He almost T-boned the guy that was in the far. So if you were in that lane going eastbound, he was in the far right lane.
Yeah.
Almost nailed him, like within inches.
That is
so
terrifying.
I was like, first off, what the F, dude, in the giant big ass truck? Normally they always want to go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell? What the F, dude? Move, go. So that's what happened. And I was on my way back from picking up lunch. And I was already getting hangry too. So I was just like, fuck. Anyway, Blien, what do you want to call that one? The main point of that story is the dude that didn't go with the damn green light.
Yeah.
Green arrow. You had a green arrow, douchebag.
Green arrow douchebag.
There you go. Someone's gonna misinterpret that, and instead of hearing the story, they think we're talking about that Oliver guy from the DC series, the Green Arrow.
Good.
That phrase still works.
I'm just kidding.
It kind of does. He isn't a nice guy.
Who do you want to go next?
I think I'm the only one left.
Yeah.
I was hoping he would like forget.
Oh, okay.
I forgot your name.
Well, there we go.
Well, what's the name of the podcast?
Got me.
Awkward.
Oh.
So
You're fired.
here's the deal. I need to make something abundantly clear before I tell this story because the culture we live in
Blien, hold my hand. I think he's coming out.
I am not. The culture we live in likes to justify and give excuses for a lot of things.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
I don't appreciate that because of how I grew up and the situation in which I did.
Stupidity has to be respected nowadays.
Essentially. And also, my older brother is autistic. He is medium level functioning.
And very terrifying.
I disagree.
Well, it's because he came up to me and just wanted to make sure he was taller than me. And
Yeah, that's his thing. He likes to be the tallest.
He walks up to me, stands right next to me, and I'm just like, what is this guy doing? And then he told me later, oh, he was just trying to make sure he was taller than you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man.
Well, he's 6'4",
Oh.
so he is
and
taller
he's
than
not
most
a
people.
small guy.
No, he's over 300 pounds,
Okay.
and so he just stands next to Alvatross, and because he is taller, he's like looking down sideways like this. So it did look intimidating, but that's not what happened.
Anyway, go ahead.
But see, the way I was growing up was he wasn't normal. We understood that, but we tried to help him act normal. We made him wait in line instead of jumping in front. We forced his brain to comprehend what it is. He didn't like to wear clothes. He wears clothes now. He didn't like to talk.
I'm
He
on the same
speaks now.
page.
I know, right? He had to wait in the line.
Wait, you're at the same stage?
Oh,
Yeah, I
yikes.
hate clothes.
I'm sorry, keep going.
Anyway, so it's really, really hard for me to see someone who may or may not be special needs who doesn't get it, if that makes sense.
Okay, I get it. There's a struggle there because you want them to get it, but you know they can't.
I have a higher standard than what I think everyone else has because I have experienced improvement and, for lack of a better word, normalcy. So when I tell this story, I am well aware that the subject of it may indeed be a higher functioning Asperger's person.
Okay.
I'm aware of that. But I don't think it's a good enough excuse. Because this was weird.
Have we gotten into the story yet?
We are now.
Oh, we are now.
Because I'm like, okay.
I need to preface that because it's not me being a dick or a jerk in
Because
any
you've
way.
experienced somebody that
yeah.
has a special needs that actually is able to cope a little.
Yeah, so it makes it really hard for me but he's special needs. It's not
I don't
good
like
enough.
that excuse either, so I'm on the same page.
Okay, just
I think there's a fine line where it's like, okay, it's acceptable, and okay, I don't care, that's not acceptable.
yeah.
Okay, nope.
So
understand.
I believe this particular person crossed the line. I go to the Subway for lunch. Oh gosh, okay. So it's really quiet in there. People are telling their orders. Do you want this? Do you want that? Door opens and I hear music. I'm like, that's weird. And oh hi radio, hey, and he's like saying hi. And while the sandwich artists are helping other customers, he is having a full-blown conversation with them about how he wants this, his words, COVID 2020 to end. While his music is blaring out of headphones that are around his neck loud enough that the entire restaurant has to speak louder than we already have to speak loud with our masks and the extra protection up. And he's screaming over people telling their orders. Telling how, I can't wait for this COVID 2020 to be over. I give you a high 10. You can't give a sandwich artist a high 10, dude. You can't do that. And then he's talking about how he wants to take them to a motion picture film. They're like 16. Dude's 40. You can't do that. He has nicknames for them. He's listening to music out loud in a public place through headphones that are designed to contain sound.
It's such a hard situation to be in, because at one point you want to make an excuse for him, but that's unexcusable.
Yeah.
It's too many things.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Any one of those things, fine. All three? No, dude. Like, pick one, put your headphones on, stop screaming and interrupting. They're doing their job right now. I want my sandwich. The other people in the store don't want to hear your music.
Nope, I get it.
Yeah.
And so, I understand I'm the bad guy. I understand that. But I think it's unacceptable.
No, I'm going to be on your side on that one. I think there is a level where if they're still in society, they should understand certain social aspects.
Yeah.
And even though sometimes they don't, I have had that happen when I was working in fast food. And I have asked somebody, hey, we will get with you next.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm helping other customers. I have asked somebody that had like Asperger's or it was special needs.
Yeah.
I don't want to be disrespectful when you say that, because
Right.
you can't say certain words.
Apparently not.
Well, because it is rude. But I have asked somebody and they've been respectful. Oh yeah, I'll wait.
Yeah.
Usually they will.
Yeah.
But so I understand, because I get it.
And like, it's not just my brother. There was someone else in my neighborhood growing up who worked at the movie theater. He would walk himself to work, do his job, pay his own stuff, everything.
I worked with youth in custody. We had a few kids like that too.
And so
And
like
they
it
understood.
so anyway, without
But we get it. We're not going to beat the dead horse.
Yeah.
So I
so
don't think you're the bad guy. I
thank
think
you. I
you're very
appreciate
reasonable for thinking like, I'm not kicking you out. I'm not calling you a bad guy, but you got to understand some social norms. Not saying you need to. The other
that.
guy.
Yeah.
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 So I get it. I don't think you're a bad guy.
Thank
Totally
you.
justified. But where it really comes down to is you weren't really a dick to him, right?
I didn't say a word.
Perfect. Okay.
Especially because when he walked in, they said, "Hi, radio." They know who he is.
Yeah.
They know what's going on. If as a store there's a complaint or a problem, they will deal with it.
Yeah.
He kept his mask on. He stayed 6 feet away.
Hey, that's better than teenagers
Yeah,
in Wendy's.
Exactly. So I'm okay. I think it's unacceptable, but it's not my place. I moved on, but it's a big what the F moment to me, because pick one. Again, pick one.
Clean. Pick one.
Pick one.
Pick one.
Pick one.
Pick one. Okay, so this week we've got 4 nominations because we have a guest today, Liquid.
Thank you for having me, gentlemen.
And for anybody who wants to look him up, it's Liquid INC hashtag. The INC stands for?
I'm not crazy.
Oh, I've incorporated is what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's I'm not crazy.
Got it.
Lucky Charms picked that out. Right?
Very good.
No.
Did he not pick that up?
Picked that.
He always said that he picked it out.
No, it was my clan the whole time.
Oh, I thought it was Lucky Charms' clan.
I
because
just
he
shared
said it.
custody with him and Faced.
Awkward.
Face never claimed anything, so.
Oh no, he did. He's like, well, it's my server, so I bought it.
Well, he always said it was his server, but
mine.
yeah,
I was
well,
like, all right,
but Face was always like,
pay
yeah,
for it.
it's
I'm
my
cool.
clan. I was like, okay. Okay, anyway. So the 4 nominations are F.U. Charlie. Sucks. Pride and Joy. Welcome to having kids.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you have 2? I know.
You know.
Green Arrow douchebag. Oh, all these stories are so good.
They are really good.
And just pick one.
So this poll will go up after the next episode airs. Submit your vote any way you can. Put it anywhere you want. We will get it. We will count it. And yeah, we'll.
I will
announce
find
the
your
winner.
comments. I will find your votes. I will text you, DMAC, for your vote. DMAC. You
Poor
beautiful
D-Mac.
bastard. And thank you for joining us for What the F.
Yep.
Now on to announcements.
On to announcements.
Liquid, do you have any announcements?
I've started working days
Hey!
Oh, that's right. You've been on nights.
for 6 months.
And well, so you finished that. Now you're at
yep.
prison.
The prison, yep.
Yep. He goes to prison every day.
Yep.
Awkward.
It's just fun to think about. Like, where do you work? I go to prison every day.
Best hair braider on Cell Block C.
Oh,
that's
man.
awesome. Well done, Liquid.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna skip you guys again and come back to something.
Go ahead.
All right.
Just go ahead.
So, 3 League of Legends announcements. Number 1, the North American LCS is in full swing. The first week was very disappointing for my favorite team, but it was a win in my fantasy league, so that's good news.
That would be
There you
TSM.
Yeah, TSM.
Just to call them out, it is TSM.
It is TSM. They will play every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the next 6 weeks. So follow them. It's youtube.com/LCS or something like that. I don't remember.
We'll post it.
Yeah, lolesports.com. You'll always find everything there if you want to follow the North American LCS because it's awesome. Root TSM. That's all that really matters.
You probably just look up League of Legends playoffs.
It's not even playoffs yet. It's the regular season.
Oh, League of Legends current regular season.
Yes, that'll get you
Just
there.
Google the damn thing. Siri will tell you.
Next up, the Game Tyrant Esports Winter 2021 is still scheduled to start this Saturday, so tomorrow.
So you are actually going to go down and start casting again.
I'm going to start casting
I'm going to
again.
be honest. So if I may,
Please.
it's going to get a little dark.
Okay.
I really can't wait for him to start casting again. He really needs to get some of this anger from work out through a hobby. Oh my gosh, it has been affecting our love life.
See, well, he's dating you. I'm the side piece. That's the thing.
You're my main squeeze.
As long as I'm that.
He doesn't give good reach around.
Yeah. Anyway, I will be casting that. Those games are
1
8
second.
p.m. Mountain Time on Saturdays. Nice. So all of that info will be in the episode description as well as the description of the last 3. And then the last thing, Rated R Esports has a team in the Phoenix Rising League again.
Okay.
Yay, it's been a while. I know that I kind of dropped the ball on announcing all of that.
It was a little scary.
They are in week 5 of their 7-week season. That's on me again. But they will be playing against Mad City Premier at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and against Alarian Gaming at 9 p.m. Eastern Time this Sunday, Valentine's Day. So show them some love.
I almost forgot to laugh.
I know.
I hate Valentine's Day.
Yes, but anyway, you can find the link for that. I will put that in the description as well. Only one of those games will be streamed until I get my act together and start casting for Rated R again. I just needed a quick break, like we've already discussed here on the podcast.
That break's been long enough. I think you need to jump back in it.
Yes, but it's a little late now because they're in week 5 out of 7. Then it's
So you'll-
playoffs.
so you'll go next.
I'll go next season
Yeah,
for
next
Rated
season.
R. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you'll still do. Crap! I just forgot it.
Game Tyrant.
Game Tyrant.
I
I
want
know
to
that admin goes there all the time.
Yes.
I was like, Is it that one or different? No.
It depends on the schedules, but I really would like to get into that again.
I would love for you to get back into that.
All right, but those are my 3 League of Legends announcements. LCS, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, LOLesports.com. Game Tyrant Esports, that is Saturdays at 8 p.m. Mountain Time, and then the Phoenix Rising League on Sundays between 7 and 10 Eastern Time. Look for those announcements. That's what I have.
Awesome. I've got nothing.
Next week we are planning on having someone else.
Yes.
Oh, an imaginary guest, right?
A guest. If you would like to meet somebody who we have mentioned before, please tune in next week.
I like that announcement.
Well, I'm Alvatross17 saying goodbye, Podlings.
Thanks to everybody who joined us today on JuPodRe. We hope you had a great time, and we hope you join us next week. Don't forget to follow us on social media. On Twitter, we are at JuPodRe, at Juhadre, at Alvatross17, at Blien with 3 N's, and at Rated R LLC. We also have Instagram. Just look up any of our ats or at JuPodRe. Or hit us up on our Slink link. It's myslink.app/JuPodRe. Don't forget to vote for What the F. We hope to see you next week, my podlings.
Actually, yes, I do kind of want a Dr. Pepper.
That's what I was offering.
That's pretty much all he offers anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even drink it, and that's what he offers me.
Get your own damn Dr. Pepper.